Hey, yo, flyers! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm the Flying Fabio, and welcome back to the channel. Happy Friday, everybody. TGIF, right? Happy Friday. Hey, listen. The weekend is here. Yes, the weekend is here, man. Come on, just gotta finish up Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Hopefully you don't work. Hopefully you have off. Hopefully, you can get in the sim and do some flying too, right? Hopefully. One can only hope. Hot Bug, what's going on, man? Yes, good afternoon. Good afternoon for you, sir. All right, hey, morning, Johnny. How's it going? Scob, hello. Hello. Man, lots of you guys here already. Wings is a popular stream. Wings is turning out to be a popular stream. Jesus, ¿cómo estamos? ¿Cómo estamos hoy? ¿Todo bien? For some reason, my DC-6 has its engines roll back shortly after takeoff, no matter if I do everything manually or with the AFE, so I can't fly it for a while. Luxionica, chat can probably help you better than me, but I mean, you've checked the engine health in the health manager. Engines are okay there. You have it in auto rich. What else? Prop RPM is full forward. All that stuff? I don't know. Let's see what chat says. Let's see. Espen, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? Yeah, should never use more than, I think, probably 20. Probably 20 manifold pressure. I mean, you really shouldn't have to go to 20. But if you, I don't know, some uphills, whatever, maybe 20 is needed. But I wouldn't go above 20. Hey, Hadouken is here. What's going on, man? What is going on? What? Deuce P is here, guys. Deuce P is here. The Prowling Panther. What is going on, sir? How are you, man? 9 months. Twitch baby. Time to come up with a name. Yeah, ooh. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Hey, dudes, how's it going, man? Great to see you. Daiki, how's it going to you? Let's see here. If we can put together a recording of you taxi and take off and share with us, yeah, we can try to help. That's true. That is true. Saw a message last week from Boston Virtual ARTCC on their Discord about how many new pilots are joining after seeing your flights. It's awesome to see all these new faces. Hey, Kilo Zebra. Yeah, they did tell me, man, that they're getting a few people that are mentioning, hey, I heard about you guys on the stream and are checking them out, which is awesome. Iceman is here. Hey, Iceman. Hey, man. How's it going? Hey, Prowling Panther. Okay, just turned 35 yesterday. Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday. All right. Taking it easy today. Nice. Don't want to hurt myself while getting old. Oh, he calls 35 old. Oh. I know, right? I know. By the way, I think this was a Sim Update 5 thing, wasn't it? That some terminals became invisible? Right? I think so. I'm not sure. Alright, guys, hey. We do have some time, just like previous Fridays. Boston is going to be on an hour and, well, now an hour and 20 from now. Which gives us time to brief what we're going to do, right? Because today we do have a little, not, I wouldn't say challenging, but I would say interesting flight. It's a flight full of little details that are going to be not necessarily new to us, not necessarily new, but we're putting them together from other flights, right? And to boot, we're going to be flying in some pretty busy airspace, if you ask me, like departing from Boston International. That's right, from Logan. We're going to be departing with our little tiny warrior, just flight warrior, right? Love this plane. We're going to be departing Boston, and we're going to be flying up to Nashua, which is not that far. Not that far at all, as you'll see. But complex, busy airspace, right? And we're going to be doing it all VFR. Yeah, that's right, Hadouken. That's correct. That is correct. You guys remember, what is that? Is that in, I I don't know, it's Benicio del Toro being a drug lord or maybe a cop. I don't know. He plays both really well. In some drug movie. And that's his answer when they ask him. I don't know. It's an iconic scene. I'm not doing a good job describing it. But that's how he replies in very heavy Mexican accent. He's correct. I'm a big Benicio del Toro fan. That dude, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Okay, so, do we know what we're doing? Well, let's see. Again, Wings program, right? Every Friday, we've been hitting up the Wings program, trying to do at least one flight a Friday. Sometimes we get more than one in, which is awesome. Sometimes we just have time for one, and we learn a bunch there too. And if you're new here, or if you haven't been here when we do this, what is the Wings program? Well, it's easy. Right here in that first paragraph, very well, succinctly described. Boston Virtual ARTCC, Wings over New England, Wings, is BVA's pilot training program. The program helps teach members skills that can be used for online flying in VFR or IFR environments, making the most of what an at-home simulator can teach you. It includes structured, self-guided training lessons that do not rely directly on an instructor or mentor, allowing pilots to learn at their own pace and in a comfortable environment. That's it. That's it. It's a bunch of lessons, right? But you do it while flying online on VATSIM, which is pretty awesome. So you kind of like, you dip your toes in the water, then you put your foot in, then you put your legs in, then you put your waist in. You know what I mean? It's progressive and it's very well done. Very well done. So let's look at the flights. There are 6 VFR flights and then 24 IFR flights. Every one has a different focus, a different topic. We are on VFR flight number 4. So we've completed flights 1, 2, and 3 of the VFR bracket here. Today we're doing VFR 4, exiting Class Bravo airspace. Well, Logan is Class Bravo. That's what we're doing now. Thank you, Scooter. Appreciate that. Look at that command. Look at that. Sicario. You think it was Sicario? I don't know if it was Sicario, man. Toby, how's it going, buddy? Oh, the 145 is out? Sweet. Hey, Ernest. Ernest. Thank you very much, buddy. I much appreciate that sub. Thanks, man. All right. Nice. No way, Fake Wayne, over your shop. Really? That's pretty cool. Yeah, take off behind a 777, right? All right, cool. So, what do we do, though? I mean, it's not just getting out of Class Bravo, right? So, this Wings flight travels from Boston to Nashua without flight following. Oh, okay, so we're on our own here, right? Much like Wings VFR 3. Okay, the last flight focused on entry to the Class Bravo airspace. In this one, you'll exit the airspace. Overall, this flight serves as an excellent review of the material covered thus far in Wings over New England. That's what I said. They were putting together some of the stuff that we've done in each of the flights prior to this, which is pretty awesome. So, let's dive in and look at the details, right? All right, cool. As explained in Wings VFR 3, it is extremely important for VFR pilots to know the depiction of and requirements for different airspace classes. It's very true. People have asked me to do a stream on just airspaces, and I haven't done that yet, right? But here's an excellent primer. Excellent primer. It's really all you need to know, but it's presented very in a very compact way. So, might not be the best to learn the first time, but it's a great reference, right? But if you can learn this from here, awesome. Awesome. They've done their job, right? Hey, Citizen, how's it going, man? The Shamo is here too. What's going on, dude? How are you? I started working on a time lapse of the DC-6 flight. Should have it ready for the last flight. Oh, so you can show the journey. Dude, that's awesome, Luxionica. Let's go, man. Let's go. Nice. And look for you, Fake Wade. That's amazing. Nice. Rock Frog is here. Hello. Hello, Rock. Okay, so. Bom dia, Vic Chavez. Bom dia. Okay, so check this out. Instead of showing it here, I'm going to show it on the chart because we're talking about Class Bravo, Class Charlie, Class Delta, and Class Echo, and Echo down to the surface, right? So, better for that is to look right here. Okay, so every time you see blue solid circles, That's going to be a Class Bravo right there, right? So know what you're getting yourself into. What do you mean by that? Well, to fly into Class Bravo, if you're VFR, you need authorization. You don't need authorization to fly around it or under it, but if you're going to enter it, you need authorization. So even if you want to just cross over here and you're going to be inside Class Bravo, because you could be under it also, right? Or you could be above it. But if you're going to be inside, you need to talk to them. So you need to know sort of what the requirements are for different airspaces, right? But visually, this is Class Bravo, right? This is Class Charlie. So you see, it's basically solid circles again, but now they are whatever you want to call them. Purple, maroon. I never know a good name for this color. Hey, Kay, what's going on, man? Are these classes the same the world over? No. No. Now, Ibanez, when I say no, some countries have copied this, right? And use exactly the same. Some countries copied this, but adapted some of their own rules. So you always have to refer back to the country of origin, basically. Right? Yeah, Mephiston, it really was, man. You think it's magenta? I don't know. I think this is magenta right here. The route is magenta. That's not magenta. There is Class A, Toby, but Class A is above 18,000 feet, right? So it doesn't come down to the surface like these airspaces do. See what I mean? Okay, so blue Class Bravo, maroon Class Charlie, dashed blue Class Delta. See if I find another one here. Whoops. Here. Class Delta.
D_D_Cooper just resubscribed for 3 months.
Let's go, DB. How's it going, buddy? Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that sub. And notice, by the way, that it's usually a circle. But why did they carve this little airspace here? Well, because there's a little airfield right there. And they're like, you know what? Let's not mess with them. Why do that, right? Carve a little space out here. It doesn't hurt this airport. And now they can get in and out without having to talk to the tower that's inside this airspace here. Class Delta has a tower. Whoa, whoa, whoa. DB with 5. With 5 subs. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very, 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 very much, man. I appreciate that. Canon, what's going on? Okay, cool. And then we have... Oh, sorry. One more thing. If it's maroon, I'm going to say maroon. Dash, that means Class Echo to the surface, down to the surface. By the way, if you ever forget this stuff or you haven't even learned it yet, that's fine. That's fine. Here's what you need to do. You need to look at the legend for this chart. But SkyVector, they take a bunch of different charts and they merge them all together digitally. This is not just one chart. This is a bunch of different charts issued by the FAA. So how can you just see one chart so you can actually get to the legend? Well, when you're zoomed in into a section like this, and you look up here, you're probably going to be in World VFR. So instead of that, look for a region name, which is going to be a city name, like for example, New York. So if you press New York, you now have that same chart, but it is just the chart, which includes the legend around it, right? And it includes New York, but it also includes Boston, where we were looking at. And if you zoom in over here, in part of the legend, there it is, New York legend. Okay, look over here, airport traffic service and airspace information. Only the controlled and reserved airspace effective below 18,000 feet are shown. Why? Because above 18,000, it's Class A. All right, so solid blue, Class Bravo. Solid maroon, Class Charlie. Dashed blue, Class Delta. Dashed dashed maroon, Class Echo, down to the surface, remember? But you can also have this. It's like a gradient maroon, and that's Class Echo with floor 700 feet above the surface. Okay? And that touches Class G. Or just 700 feet on the surface, and that touches Class E 1,200 feet from the surface, which is the normal for Class E. Oops, and then Class E, 1,200 feet or greater above surface that laterally abuts Class G. Guys, these differences, first of all, they don't happen that often, and it's not that they don't matter, but they're rare enough that most pilots don't know about them and never get in trouble. Basically, that's the truth right there, right? Rastafar, what's going on, man? Good fixings, hello. Oh, hey, but you know what? DB, you have a sim, don't you? Do you fly a sim? Because if you do, buddy, we can at least do it online. We can at least do it virtually, right? And with Microsoft Flight Sim, I mean, come on. I mean, come on. I mean, come on. Hey, you want to go back to that whole, like, hey, we stitched out the charts for you. Just hit World VFR. There it is. Pretty nifty, Sky Vector, isn't it? All right, so today we're flying from Logan, right? Boston International, huge airport. Up to Nashua, over here. Hey, Dalmatian, how's it going, man? You don't have decent hardware. I got you. I got you. No way, Aspen. Are you serious? That I didn't see. That I did not see. You're right. Look at that. Guys, check Volanta out. Check Volanta out. So, remember how I showed you guys that Volanta has this satellite map that you don't need it, right? You can do this, that's the standard, right? Or you can do this, or look at this, US sectionals. Look at that. Oh, ho, ho, ho. This is pretty awesome. This is pretty awesome. Nice. Well, Mephiston, sort of. I mean, the answer is yes. The answer is yes. But they're not called VRPs. They're called... Maybe they are called VRPs. I end up getting confused, if I'm honest. Let me see. Let me find one here. Here, look. Right here. See this little flag? That flag with a name, right, means this is a visual reporting point. Yes, Ibanez. We'll go back to it. We'll go back to it. Let me see. Hold on. Let's find another one around here. There's got to be another one around here. Come on. Then you have stuff like this, for example, stadium. Right? See that diamond? And again, if you don't know what it is, guys, go to the legend. See if you find it in the legend. Right? Diamond. Oh, stadium. Okay. I guess it's just for stadiums. So see what I'm saying? Yeah, I guess they don't call this anything. All right. So, Ibanez was saying, okay, so why do we have different blue rings, right? Yeah, it's a good question. Guys, imagine a hold on. Okay. Ibanez. Ready? Because of this. Right? This right here is your basic shape for a Class Bravo airspace. Why is it shaped like this? Well, think about it. Because planes arriving and departing, they're going to need a cone. Right? They're not going to arrive 40 miles out at 1,000 feet. You know what I mean? So you don't have to worry about airliners conflicting with general aviation 40 miles out at 1,000 feet. So 1,000 feet, 40 miles out is pretty open. There's nothing there. Right? Class Bravo wise. See what I'm saying? Hello, Hammer. How's it going, man? Exactly, prop wash. I've said that before. A lot of people use that term. But I like to show it first so people get it. Because when you say wedding cake, most people, or upside down wedding cake, most people will come up with this. But some people will come up with different stuff because they happen to have a wedding cake that didn't have layers. Or, you know what I mean? Like, there's some crazy cakes out there. Some awesome cakes out there. Thanks, Hammer. You too, man. So, now, I say basic shape. I say basic shape because it can be very complex, right? what are these cuts here? Well, what these are is these different areas that are delineated by blue lines, right? In between. That means that you're gonna have a different floor and ceiling for that little slice of cake. So imagine you were cutting a cake with those crazy shapes, right? For whatever reason. Each of these slices, if you will, pieces, will have a different floor and a different ceiling. So most of them won't touch the ground, right? Especially if they're far out like this. A floor is down here. It's whatever altitude they start at. A ceiling is whatever altitude they end at. Does that make sense? So when we look at ours here for Boston, let's look. This first ring here, the innermost ring, and this is pretty typical for Class Bravo. It goes all the way to the ground, surface. Then there's a line to say, okay, now we're going to talk about the top. And it goes up to 7,000 feet. 70, you add 2 zeros to it, 7,000 feet. Make sense? Yeah? You guys with me? By the way, Aspen, Sony, Luxionica, and KDET just added you guys on Volanta. Thank you guys. Appreciate you reaching out. Okay, then we have another solid circle here right after the first one. And if you look, that's already, look, the second layer, right? Remember, from an upside down cake perspective, that's this layer over here. And it starts at 2,000 and it goes to 7,000. So it doesn't touch the ground. So you could fly as close as under this layer below 2,000 feet, because there's ocean over here. That's 0, right? So below 2,000 feet, it could be at 1,000 feet over here above the ocean, and you're not in Class Bravo airspace. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Right? Then we have another layer here. Look, this one looks to start at 3,000 and goes to 7,000. And it's the same, it's the same. Oh, and then we have a different sort of layer here. Ah, this is a little higher. 4,000 or 7,000. Whereas this one stays 3,000 to 7,000. Because look, there's no blue line. It's the same as this. They just repeat the altitudes. So it's pretty obvious what they are. But if you don't bump into a blue line, it's all going to be the same altitude. So look, I'm not bumping into any blue line. So this is all 3,000 to 7,000, just like there. No blue line. No blue line. Still 3,000 to 7,000. Yep, there it is, 3,000 to 7,000. So this whole thing is one layer, with that exception there being 4,000 to 7,000. And it goes all the way down to there. Does that make sense? New test, that's a lot. Interesting question there, Matt. How common is it that Class Bravo airspace changes? Not common at all. Not common at all. Exactly, Ibanez. Exactly. And real deal. Don't worry, man. It looks complicated. But once you look at it enough, once you learn some of the basics, it's like a code. You know what I mean? Like when you don't know the code, it's like the Matrix. You know, you see all those crazy characters coming down, you can't read it, you don't understand it, but then you start to speak the language. Those characters start to mean something to you. It's the same thing here. Hey, old school. We're already in it, buddy. We're already in it. I mean, we haven't started the flight, right? But we're talking about it. All right, so Ibanez is correct. So Ibanez said, okay, so if I were flying along at 1,000 feet, right? No matter which direction I approached from, I would not enter Class Bravo until when? If I'm at 1,000 feet here, where my cursor is, guys, am I in Class Bravo airspace? Flying around 1,000 feet. That's the sound of my plane, unfortunately. Am I in Class Bravo? No. Mephiston is correct. Okay, all right, I'm going to keep going closer, though. Okay, how about now? How about now? Am I in Class Bravo now? Flying around here, this tower. Nope. Correct. All right, I'm going to keep getting closer because I want to go check out that stadium over there. Now I'm over here. I'm flying around west of the stadium taking pictures at 1,000 feet. Am I in Class Bravo? Should have that engine checked. Nope, I am not. I am not. Look at the altitude over here. Look, 2,000 right there. That's where it starts. If I'm at 1,000, yeah, if I'm at 1,000, that's right. Still not in Class Bravo. All right, and then I decide to leave at 1,000 feet. Great. Look how close I was able to get and not be in Class Bravo airspace. Pretty amazing, right? Pretty amazing that they designed the airspace to be this flexible, yet this structured. I would guess some large growth metro areas experience changes more commonly. Well, Matt, the metro areas, for sure, the yellow areas on the ground, experience a lot of change. Cities keep growing. What you don't normally see is a city get a bigger international airport. Usually, international airports do the job. Now, it doesn't mean they're not busy, right? But you don't see New York building another major airport somewhere. Why? Because they typically don't have room for that. If they want to build a new airport, they're going to have to build it like an hour away, somewhere out here, or an hour and a half away. Denver ended up doing that. So sometimes that happens, and then you may see a Class Bravo change. But typically, the Class Bravo is centered around a big major international airport, around whatever city that is. And so that airport's going to continue to be the big international major airport at that city, so you're not going to see a change. Yeah, exactly. There are exceptions, Luxionic, of course. But that's about it. Okay, so now we understand how to read this Class Bravo depiction here, and it's important for us because we're going to be flying out from Boston. Hey, Boston is in Class Bravo, right? We can't avoid taking off here and being inside Class Bravo because this inner ring goes down to the surface. Okay, so we're going to be in Class Bravo to begin with, and then we're going to exit Class Bravo. Okay, so exiting Class Bravo, we need to know where Class Bravo airspace even ends to know if we've exited Class Bravo or not. That's what we've just learned, right? That's what we've just learned. Okay, very cool, very nice. So if we were to fly the straight line to Nashua, what would happen? You know, is that even a good idea? Well, let's see. Let's start looking at what else is around here. By the way, like I said, it looks incredibly busy, lots and lots of things, but as you start deciphering what means what here, your brain starts to kind of like, you know, it's like eating a big meal and then drinking some matcha afterwards. It's like, you know, it goes into your stomach, it like separates the beans from the rice, puts the fries over there, the steak over here, it organizes everything, feels good, right? That's what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen once you start learning more and more about this chart, right? Yeah, there you go. Exactly, DB. Exactly. Okay, so for example, a lot of what we see here on the screen that's like sort of popping out at me are these big M's here. They're triangles, they're towers, right? They're obstacles. Usually radio antennas, sometimes buildings, but any structure that could present a threat to an aircraft, meaning, yeah, they're sort of high, right? This one is 380 feet, this one is 925 feet, pretty high, 730, very close to the airport. So a lot of these here are obstacles. Okay, good to know, right? But for understanding navigation, they might not be as useful as some other stuff. We saw that the diamonds are all stadiums. There's 3 stadiums. I bet you one is NFL, one is baseball. The other one is hockey? I don't know. The yellow areas are built up sort of high density city areas, right? Basketball, Celtics. Look, there's an airport right here, so let's be a little careful about it because look at the dashed blue line. That's a Class Delta airport. What that means is this is controlled airspace from the surface, right? This is the extent of the airspace, so if I'm outside the circle, I'm okay. But if I cut through the circle, all the way from the surface to, look for the little square here, with the number inside. Add 2 zeros as always. So 2,600 feet. So from the surface up to 2,600 feet, that's controlled airspace. I cannot fly through it, just like Class Bravo. Cannot fly through it without talking to whoever controls this airspace. In this case, it's Lawrence G. Hanscom Field. That's the name of the airport. Okay. Bed is the code, the IATA code. Then it says CT. What's that CT for? Oh, Boston Garden. Got it. It's the Garden. What are you guys doing tonight? We're going to the Garden. Control tower. Exactly. CT, control tower. Every time you see a Class Delta airspace, you're going to see a control tower. That's right. And they tell you the frequency. 118.5. Oh, Luxionica, that's sounding good. I'm walking here. That's right. That here wasn't great. All right. So, okay. So, all right. This is one of the first things that pops up at me then is as we depart, and if we are doing a straight line, look how close that line is going to be to this airspace. Now, let's be honest. If I'm VFRing my way up to Nashua, because I'm not flying IFR, this is VFR. If I'm navigating just by looking at the ground, looking at roads, you saw how well that worked on the way here. Remember? Remember that? From Octopoa Airport, whatever that was down here, right? Quonset Airport. Remember, we got totally lost over here. We're way further north than we expected. Almost went into Class Bravo without asking. Right. So, do you trust that I can maintain this kind of separation here? Yes. Yeah, good fixes. Hey, man. It's how my brain remembered it. No, of course, this is not a good idea. This is not a good idea. So what's a good idea? Well, we should probably find somewhere around here, somewhere around... Oh, okay. Wait, another airport. Beverly Regional. Okay. It's inside a blue dash circle, so definitely controlled... Yeah, CT, control tower. So it's controlled airspace up to 2,600. Okay. Okay. So I could fly in between these two. Look, there's not much airspace I can see here besides the Class Bravo, right? But I could do this, you know? Could do this. Oh, but look, up here, coming up. Ah, there's another Class Delta over here. Lawrence Municipal. Okay. Okay. In Fabio we trust. Hey, Ernest. I don't know. Yeah, so again, I'm gonna have to be careful here, because maybe I turn around here to make this turn, you know, give me more equal space between the two. So maybe it's when the highway does this, and there's a... What is this? What's the black with two dash lines like that? Look, two dash lines black, two dash lines black, two dash lines... What is that? Right, so Gal, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. Again, if you don't know, legend. See if it's in the legend. It might be. Sometimes they don't have stuff in the legend. Sometimes they do. Most of the stuff is in here, not everything. That's one of the things that I'm pretty sure is not in here. Just checking. Showing that, I mean, I know it's not down there, but I wanted to show you guys that it isn't. Right? Okay. Okay. How do you tell when you're close or enter different airspace? Right, so Toby, this flying today that we're gonna do is called VFR, Visual Flight Rules. That means I'm gonna navigate through a couple of different means. Okay? One of them is literally looking out the window and picking places on the ground that are easy for me to see from the air, and then making sure that whatever it is, I need to fly over that point, or I need to leave that point to my left or to my right. So you don't do it without maps. VFR flying, especially in a place like this, busy, you need to have these maps. These are called sectional maps. because they took the United States and divided it into sections. So these are all sectionals that you can purchase or download the PDF for free. Purchase the paper, print. I think they still have some in stores, or download the PDF. And so you have to have these maps. They can be, Toby, if you have advanced enough avionics that can do stuff like this, sure. If not, you can have them on an iPad, or you can have the paper, right? And so, look, when we take off from Boston, this river here, actually the river, well, okay. So, what I'm trying to say is, the geography of the area, not just the rivers, right? The geography of the area is such that, and using my magnetic compass, because I know that, look, I should be flying a heading of 350. I can set a heading of 350 and then start looking at the ground and hopefully, look, pick up this highway over here. This is a highway, the two gray lines together. This is another highway. Now, keep in mind, when you see this, you go, oh, that's easy. Look, just find this big highway, fly between them. Yeah, but keep in mind, this is Boston. There's a bunch of highways around here that are overpasses and streets that got big and stuff like that. So this may be harder to see than you think from the air. Sometimes it's easier, sometimes not. Hey, Bus, that's right, man. Okay, then let's say that we need a point here to make this turn, right? And we do. We need to identify when do we stop flying heading 350 and start flying heading 323. Well, you could say it's when I see this railroad cross over or under the highway. Again, that might be easy to see, that might not be easy to see. You never know until you're there. Now, nowadays, what can you do? Well, you can use little technology, right? Why not use a little maps and see what happens? Okay, so looking at Sky Vector here, you see how the river looks over here, right? We're gonna fly a heading of almost north, but 350, and leave those two highways
Orange color 42,
until a little further north. Okay, let's see. Buzz, let's go. Thank you, man. Orange color, enjoy it, buddy. Enjoy it. All right, so here's the two rivers. Here's the airport that we're gonna take off from, right? And we're gonna fly over here. And here, look, here are the two roads. They're highways, right? So one is 93, one is US 1. Okay, and I'm gonna fly in between them until, oh, and there's 95 here. Can I see this? Well, I guess so. I guess, look, because it comes over here, it loops north, but then it goes into the city, so I guess they didn't draw it, but it comes down here and does this. I think that's it. Let me see, let me make sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yep. And confirmed by this, look. That looks like this over here. Okay, so I'm gonna go a little further than that, and then look from the satellite picture. Oh, that's awesome, Scooter. And see if we can see this train track and interacting with the highway, because that would be a great place for us to start our turn. So that's gonna be around here somewhere. Oh, hello. I mean, it's not super obvious, right? It's not super obvious, but this is, and I could see this from the air easily if I know what to look for. So I know that after I cross 95, which I should be able to spot too, right? So take off, fly in between these two highways, 93 and US 1. Up here, look, there's a big sort of swamp zoo over there. We can see this from the air easily too. Leave that to our left. We should see 95. Past that, there's a big lake here. Past that. And then here, we're not going to see that railroad, I think, but we're definitely going to see 129 and 93 coming together. And that's when we're going to turn. And where do we turn? Well, we're going to turn to a heading of 323, right? And if we do that, we're going to stay in between the two class deltas. So, Toby, that's how I'm planning to do that, right? And then fly over Lowell. And basically then I can pick up the river here and find Nashua on the other side of Nashua City. So let's see. There it is. Then I come over here. Leaving 93 to my right. Yeah, 93 to my right. There's going to be a couple of other here before low, maybe.
XBMFX.
Let's see. Oh, here's Lowell. So fly over Lowell. And there's the river. And there's Nashua. And the airport's going to be here on the other side. Okay, so VFR-wise, as far as references on the ground. Hey, BMF, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. So there you go, Toby in chat. That's how nowadays, with the technology that we have, I would check that I can identify these things from the air. Because now, right, having sort of a little memory of what these things look like, I know when I'm gonna turn, I know what it's gonna look like. It's kind of cheating if you think about it, compared to how we used to do these flights just by looking at this, which didn't have nearly as much detail. Nearly as much detail. So for example, sometimes when you have a railroad crossing a highway, sometimes it's a big deal. There's even a bridge with a truss or something like that that's easy to see from above. Sometimes it's like we just saw on the map. It's like it just kind of sneaks under it. You barely see it. There's no big bridge or anything, you know? Pretty cool, right? Okay, so I think we have a plan. I think we have a plan on how to depart. Now, here's the other thing we could do. You could say, you know what? Look, when I take off, I'm in class B or Bravo, right? Right. You're in class Bravo. Okay. Well, why don't I stay in class Bravo even a little longer and then don't have to worry about the deltas? What do you mean? Well, look, this class delta is 2,600, right? Yep. How about this one? Yep, 2,600. And this one, 2,600. Okay. So what if I climb to 3,000 and then I fly at 3,000 and I stay in class Bravo because this starts at 3, so technically you're still in class Bravo until here. So you're going to stay longer in class Bravo, but by the time you exit class Bravo, you are above these class deltas. And in that case, you could even just do this. Delete this waypoint, go straight, and who cares if you actually are a little left? You're going to be above that class delta. Could you do that? Sure. Could do that too. Buongiorno, Marcus. Come stai? Ah, thanks, man. Yeah, isn't that cool, Scooter? Right? Could you do that? Absolutely you could do that. Absolutely you could do that. Of course. Drawbacks? Not really. Except for you're going to have to climb a little bit longer. And you're not going to be up there for very long because this is only 34 nautical miles. Right? How long does it take us to get to 3,000? Well, with the Warrior, we're probably climbing about 700 feet per minute. So from sea level to there, it's going to take, say, 4 minutes, right? And we're going to be climbing at like 100 knots. So we're doing 1.5 miles per minute, about, right? Okay, so that's 6 miles. All right, so in 6 miles, we're going to be here somewhere. We're at 3,000. And is that too high for this flight? Not really. I mean, look, you got a long way to go at 3,000 before you start descending, right? You're going to descend at 500 feet per minute, so you're going to descend start that a little sooner than it took you to climb distance-wise. But, yeah, you could do 4,000. I mean, not really. Could you do 4,000? Why do I say not really for 4,000? Could you do 3,000? Yes, gamer, for sure. For sure. ATC doesn't come on for another 45 minutes. So we're briefing this whole how to depart Boston and arrive at Nashua. Kilo Zebra. You could do 4,000 if you have one of those parachutes that the Cirrus has. Why is that 40? Hey 40, great to see you, buddy. I hope you're doing well. So guys, could I fly to Nashua VFR at 4,000? There's a whole like Northeast conversation going on in chat. 4,500 says good fixings. Aspen says if you stay below 3, you don't have to worry about east-west. Gal says 4,500. Mort says don't see why not. Aha. Above 3,000, you need to be a proper altitude, odd or even. Yes, right. Up to 3,000 feet, I can do whatever altitude I want. I want to fly at 2,750. I mean, why? But okay, sure. Have at it. But after 3,000, above 3,000, you have to abide by the East-West Convention. So from heading 0 until 179, so we call that East, right? You're going to be flying odd altitudes. So 5,000, 7,000, 9,000, 23,000, 49,000, anything odd. And from 180 to 359 heading wise, you're going to be flying even. That we call that west. Going to be flying even. So 4,000, 6,000, 8,000, 28,000, 36,000, 50,000. Right? Right? So, right. VFR has to follow that too. Well, VFR or IFR have to follow that. But for VFR, above 3,000, right, you have another rule. It's not just east and west, so odd and even. You have that. Plus, you have to add 500 to deconflict your altitude with IFR flights. So IFR flights have whole altitudes. IFR flights can be doing 4,000, 6,000, 8,000, 5,000, 7,000. VFR flights have to be doing 4,500, 5,500, 8,500, 7,500, whatever east, odd, west, even, whatever odd or even you end up having to do plus 500. That's what you have to do as VFR if you're above 3,000. Below 3,000, anything goes. Above 3,000, you have to follow these rules. Right? Hey, Botskis, thank you very much for that Prime sub, man. Appreciate that. And, oh, BMF. I think I did thank you, but thank you again, man. That's amazing. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate those subs. Bus, you're talking RVSM now. Yep, that's right. That's right. Oh, I see, because I talked about 50,000 and stuff. You guys, okay, sorry. Yes. Yes. Yep, exactly, Kilo. Exactly. Great Hadouken, 724,000. Contact Houston Space Center, buddy. Is that 3,000 limit a US FAA only requirement? Trying to recall if NAV Canada has it. Yeah, I don't know if NAV Canada has, or better yet, not NAV Canada, Transport Canada, right? I don't know, Prop Wash. I don't know what Transport Canada does, to be honest. To be honest. Yeah, Kilo, I think you're right. I think you're right. Hey, Commander Decode is here. How's it going, man? Yes, GNAC, that's right. That's right. Now, GNAC, anything goes, but I mean, it goes without saying, and I'm still gonna say it, that common sense dictates that, hey, it's probably better for you to fly at, say, 2,500 than 2,750. You know what I mean? Or you can use reverse psychology and say most people are going to stick to the 500 rule. They're going to be at 2,500. I'm going to be at 2,750, and no one else is going to be at this altitude. Safer for me. Okay, I understand that argument. I get it, right? I just think it's better to kind of keep following the rules and just deconflict by using east and west. All right, cool. So we could do that too. We could climb to, say, 4,500, because this is going west, right? And then lose that altitude when we get here. Now, Nashua, by the way, class Delta. So we may have a control tower in VATSIM when we get there. We don't know, right? We hope so. So what does that mean? When do we call this control tower on the way in to land? Commander Decode says 20 miles. Okay. 8 to 10 nautical miles out. Okay. 3 nautical miles out. When visible, My other guess would be 10 miles before entering zone, 10 miles just before you're in it. And Nashua Tower, we've just entered your airspace. As soon as in range before entering Class Delta, 10, 10, okay. Well, first of all, how big is the airspace? How far out from the airport do you suppose this circle is? And I'm about to tell you, but give me your guesses. Give me your guesses. For 500 points and a chance to get into the bonus round. 5, 5, 5, 5. Mine. 4, 5, 4, 6, 5. The price is right. 6.5. 9. 9. 4.9. 5.5. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Ready? Hey-oh! 5 miles. Yes. It is 5 miles. And you're supposed to call 10 miles out. So, the prudent thing to do would probably be to call right as you're about to go over Lowell. Right? A little bit further than 10 miles out. It's like 12, 11, whatever. Right? Oh, Commander Decode. And so it begins, boys and girls. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, I think we're good now. I think we're good now. I think we're good now. Oh, that did not vibe with the chord that auto-tune had chosen. Oh, my apologies for that one. Look at all the unsubs. Altenheim. Man, I will say that every time chat says it because it's just too fun. All right, cool. So, before we choose which one we're gonna do, we're gonna go high and ignore the airspace here because we're gonna be above it, and perhaps even exit Class Bravo only here. Or are we gonna go low and, you know, sort of thread the needle between the airspaces? Before we do the unsubs, of course. At low corners is super recognizable. Okay, this right here, right? This right here. Yeah, I think I saw it. Watch. Here we go. Here we go. 129. Make the turn. Boom. Da, 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 da. Low. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, kind of hard to miss. Hard to miss. All right. But let's go to the page here and read what they talk about this lesson. And by the way, look, they have a great breakdown of what airspace is what, right? Including height and location, depicted on sectional or not, VFR or IFR, if you can do either, right? For example, class Alpha above 18,000, it's only IFR. Only IFR planes can fly above 18,000 in the United States. ATC clearance required or not, contact controller, right? Very cool. Okay. Let's see here. Before departing, you need to plan a route from Boston to Nashua, okay? While it is possible to use a GPS to fly direct between the two airports and also to navigate around restricted airspace, true, planning a route based on visual landmarks and other navigation aids is good practice. Depending on which direction you choose to fly initially, you may need to avoid Class Delta airspace on your way to Nashua. It's true. It's true. It's true. Okay. Yes, that is a fact, Buzz. One possible route from Boston to Nashua is shown below. However, since this is a... Oh, they did the same. Since this is a VFR flight, you may fly any route of your choosing, provided that you are able to remain clear of controlled airspace once you leave Boston Class Bravo airspace and are no longer in two-way radio communication with the traffic control. Because once we leave the Class Bravo, we're not going to talk to anybody else. We're VFR. Right? Hey, Rodonico, what's going on, man? So, it looks like they did kind of the same thing. I think they even turned close to where we turned. Which makes sense, right? That's what a pilot would do. Okay. Alright, let's see. When planning, keep in mind that you won't know which runways are in use at Boston until you receive taxi instructions. So, ensure that you pick an initial navigation point that is far enough away from the airport and that doesn't conflict with the approach or departure path of any runway. For example, and I like that they go into examples here, the Blue Hills Observatory, which lies 10 nautical miles southwest of Boston, would be a poor choice for a first waypoint since it lies directly in the approach path of runway 4 left. If that runway was in use, air traffic control would likely prevent you from flying in that area in order to ensure separation between you and landing aircraft. Okay, let's see. The Blue Hills Observatory. Let's have a gander. So, this is runway 4 left. Okay. Observatory, 10 miles out. Maybe there, let's see. Okay, so it's right, yep, right in there. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Right, so probably not, I mean, easy to identify from the air for sure, especially with these cuts here, but not a good choice. Not a good choice. Okay. In the example above, the first navigation point is the town of Reading, or Reading, which lies approximately 13 nautical miles from Boston on the Boston VOR 350 radio, and is far enough away from the airport to cause any potential conflict. Guys, that's one thing we didn't even talk about, right? Is another option, even if you're VFR, is look at this circle here with all the little hash marks. What does that represent? Again, if you don't know, no worries. Legends here to save you. Hopefully. Maybe. Oh, I guess not. I guess not. Wow, I guess not. Okay. Yes, it means a VOR. A VOR. And look for a box around here that has a name. VOR DME Boston. Okay, cool. So, if I wanted to do this, for example, right? Mark my turn. Mark my words. Mark my turn right here. I could say, look, the Boston VOR, I can see by the circle here that it's concentric with the class Bravo because the VOR is at the airfield. The VOR is somewhere in here. Okay, that's great. Because then I can tune in the VOR, put in the radio 350, wait until my DME says 12 miles, and that's that point right there. I can then make my turn on a heading of 324 and fly visually over low, call Nashua and land at Nashua. I mean, easy, right? Sure. You can do that too. You can use whatever tools are available to you. Yeah. Nice, Buzz. Okay. After deciding on a route, plan your cruise altitude. Remember that when flying VFR, cruising altitudes must be on the thousands plus 500. We talked about it. For VFR flights eastbound, fly an odd altitude plus 500. So 7,500, 11,500. For VFR flights westbound, fly at an even altitude plus 500, 8,500, 12,500. Because the flight from Boston to Nashua is westbound, you will need to cruise at an even altitude plus 500. So we talked about 4,500, right? However, recall that these rules do not apply when flying below 3,000 feet above ground level. Thus, if you do not need to worry about them if you pick a low enough, you do not need to worry about them if you pick a low enough cruising altitude on this short flight. As the objective of this rating is to navigate around restricted airspace, you are encouraged to pick an altitude low enough to clear the Class Bravo airspace quickly, but high enough to avoid terrain. So they do prefer that we go under here and around, which is great because I like flying low and seeing. I think this area has photogrammetry. I think it's going to look great, right? Dalmatian, not a Fabio link. Hey, Sleepless, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that, and I hope you're getting some sleep at least, right? At least. All right. go flying. So once you've picked a route and your altitude, let's go, right? Once you have your route and altitude planned, it's time to start the flight. Spawn on the general aviation ramp at Boston and request clearance from the appropriate air traffic controller for a VFR departure out of the Class Bravo airspace to the northwest. We are flying to the northwest, right? But you have to ask to depart Class Bravo. You'll see, they have the example here. Coming up. If you don't file a flight plan beforehand, inform the controller of your aircraft type. Remember, VFR, you don't need a flight plan. VATSIM does require VFR flight plan, but I guess Boston is being flexible. If you don't have a flight plan, say aircraft type, intended altitude, request the direction of flight, and intentions when first calling. So, here's an example. Boston ground, but it doesn't have to be ground. Let's say ground is not on, and you have tower. Tower's not on, you have approach. Approach is not on, you have center. Doesn't matter. You go in that order, right? The one that should be in charge of you. If not, go to the one above. And if not, go to the one above. So if all we have is Boston Center, then you could say Boston Center, Papa Tango, Tango, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Excuse me. Piper Warrior, requesting VFR clearance to depart Class Bravo. Remember, on the way in, you have to ask to enter Class Bravo. Now you have to depart Class Bravo airspace to Nashua at 2000 for Wings VFR 4 with information Victor. Wow. Very short phrase, but said a lot. Huh? Ah, got it, GC. I see. I see. That's probably true. Yeah, that's probably what it is. It's probably what it is. All right. Then the controller may say something like Papa Tango Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot Boston Center cleared out of the Boston Class Bravo airspace. Maintain VFR at or below 2000. Departure frequency 128.8 squawk 1301. Notice no route instruction here. Right? You said northwest. Right? Or not even. No, just to Nashua. Didn't even say northwest. And then, you, of course, you call that back, right? Especially the squawk code, and that's it. Then you call for taxi. Remember that you must read back the entire clearance as given by air traffic control. Yes. And by the way, I'm going to come back here and use this as my example when I'm talking to them to make sure I get everything right. Taxi, takeoff, and depart the pattern per air traffic control instructions, because it is possible that the controller will be like this. Papa Tango Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot cleared to depart the Class Bravo airspace via the 360 radio. Yeah. Until radar vectors. Okay. Or it could be clear to depart Class Bravo airspace via radar vectors. Or it could be clear to depart Class Bravo airspace via heading 345. Right? Until flying over I-93. Whatever. It could be different things, right? So be ready to copy down anything they say, and because you're going to have to not only do it, but you're going to have to read it back. Okay? Right, Mephiston, you're right about that. I'm doing awesome, says Sleepless, okay? I have to stay off of my foot for a month, so I have some time to practice my landing. Hey, all right, man. I hope you're okay. Having to stay off your feet. Okay. Cool. All right. Okay, or just clear for takeoff. Although clear for takeoff with no other heading or restrictions is pretty unlikely at a busy airport like Boston. I agree. Just as in VFR 3, don't be thrown off by the fact that you are operating a small piston aircraft at a large international airport. The pattern exit is conducted exactly the same as at any small airport. Remember to comply with any altitude restriction given to you by ATC. If you're instructed to remain at or below an altitude, it's a good idea to remain at least 100 feet below that restriction as a margin of safety. Remember we talked about doing the opposite when you're shooting an approach and you have an MDA, right? Because the MDA tolerance is like plus 100 but minus 0. So if you go 1 foot below the MDA, you've failed. So don't do that, right? Don't go down to the MDA. Stay 50 to 100 feet above it and you're good. Whatever tolerance you have. In this case, it's at or below. It doesn't specify how much below, so staying 100 feet below, totally fine. Totally fine. Since you're flying within Class Bravo airspace, you may be given additional heading and altitude instructions to remain separated from other traffic. Like I said, you may get that. At some point, air traffic control will cancel your altitude restriction, either by giving a specific climbing instruction or informing you to climb to appropriate VFR altitudes. If you're given a heading restriction, you will also be eventually told to resume on navigation, at which point you may begin navigating your way to Nashua. Otherwise, you may begin doing so once clear of the pattern at Boston. Oh, okay, that's awesome, man. That was a long one. I can't believe you watched that. Hopefully you were able to skip some, but isn't that amazing? Amazing, guys. It still blows my mind that we flew for 7.5 hours yesterday across the Atlantic Ocean, both South and North Atlantic Oceans, and we only used the sun and a couple of stars, and we found Dakar. Like, blows my mind. Yes, Hammer Nails. Class Bravo is around all the busy big airports in the United States. Gamer, it's been doing that since update 5. Yep. Thank you, Mr. Jazz. Appreciate those 100 bits, man. 2K BK, thanks for the follow. Same for Ikir Lorinti, Mega LT, It's Corpy, and Johnny. Hey guys, thank you very much for the follows. All right. So, within the Class Bravo airspace, air traffic control will monitor your flight on the radar. Once you approach the airspace boundary, ATC will terminate radar service and issue you a frequency change. Continue finding your way to Nashua according to the route you created, and remember to stay clear of any controlled airspace while you are not in contact with ATC. As you approach Nashua, contact the appropriate air traffic controller to establish two-way radio communication and obtain pattern entry instructions for landing. Right, it's a controlled airport. You can't just come in and land. You gotta talk to whoever is controlling that airspace. Hey, Sower, what's going on, man? Hey, Aristarchos is here too. How's it going? Yes, new test, there is. Oh, weird, Kilo. That is weird. Okay. Depending on which controllers are online, you may be calling any of Nashua Tower, Manchester area, or Boston Approach, or Boston Center. Depends, right? We'll see. Establishing radio communication is done in the same manner as VFR3, except that you only need to establish two-way radio communication to enter the Nashua Class Delta airspace. No specific clearance is required. They don't have to say, you're clear to enter Class Delta airspace. Remember, in Class Bravo, they have to say, you're clear to enter Class Bravo airspace. They don't have to say that in Class Delta. As long as you're talking to them, you're good to go. You can enter. Right? Different rules. As you near the airport, air traffic control will issue pattern entry instructions and eventually a landing clearance. Follow those instructions, perform a full stop landing, and congratulate yourself on passing Wings VFR number 4. Okay, despite being one of the nation's busiest airports, Boston's 1,700-acre land area is the second smallest footprint among the top 20 major American airports. How crazy is that? Second smallest of the top 20. It is all packed in there, man. So, test standards, requests and obtains a proper VFR Class B clearance for departure out of the airspace. We got that up here, right? Navigates from Boston to Nashua without entering any unauthorized airspace. We've got our route here. Okay. Establishes two-way radio communication with ATC prior to entering Nashua Class Delta airspace. And we're going to do that ideally over Lowell right after we're probably cleared out of Class Bravo, right? Whoop. Enters the traffic pattern at Nashua per ATC instructions. Okay. Okay, I think we got it. I think we got it. Right? Oh, by the way, alternate airports. This rating may terminate at any controlled airport within ZBW airspace. That's the controlling agency for the Boston Center. After departing Boston, provided that the two airports are at least 30 nautical miles apart. Well, I think there's no reason why we can't make Nashua today, right? Weather-wise, look, it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear. Boston is few clouds, 2,500, visibility 10 miles. Nashua is clear of clouds, visibility 10 miles. I mean, it's a great day. It's a beautiful day. Winds at Boston, variable at 3. Winds at Nashua, 320 at 6. 320 at 6. So, why don't we have a look, first of all, at Boston, and we're here at General Aviation, right? We'll see what we get for takeoff. A bit of a complicated, not as complicated as some other airports, but more complicated than what Nashua is going to be. And if we look at Nashua, all right, so they have a runway 32, so that's probably going to be it for landing, considering the wind currently. 6,000 feet. Ramp between taxiway Delta and Echo, close to aircraft with a wingspan greater than 48 feet. That's not us, unless authorized by our traffic control tower. Okay. Nice. Pretty easy. Okay. Okay. Alright, guys. We got 15 minutes before Boston is live. Maybe they're live now. Let me see. Let us connect. Let us connect, brothers and sisters. Okay. This is a P-28A. No, the Warrior is... Oh, yes. Hold on. Warrior. Yeah, it is a P-28A. Okay. Okay. Old school, don't worry. Evan is going to be here, actually. Yeah, I've coordinated these flights with the Boston virtual ARTCC, so yeah, we're doing it all in sync. But they start in another 14 minutes. So, guys, questions. Let's look at this, and if you are running your engine next to me, it'd be great if you can kill your engine for now, or at least put it to idle. Ah, fake. I haven't looked at the flights yet. It depends, I guess. It depends. Yeah, the terminal's all screwed up, Speed. Terminal's all screwed up. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Right? Get a little more vibey. A little more vibey with the music. Hopefully it's not too loud. With apologies to flight safety and props to Brazil as a whole, once someone creates a time machine, I'm sure there are a few of us old-timers who will travel back in time to invite you to be our in real-life instructors. Canuck. Oh, hey, that's a huge compliment. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you very much, my friend. Alright, so Citizen said, do most or all of the Class Bravo in the United States have the extra radius for ADS-B mode Charlie? In real life, does that mean you have to talk to ATC even though you aren't in the Bravo, or does the VFR squad code work for that? And DC said, no, inside the mode Charlie veil, you only need to have mode Charlie on. Right. So, we're talking about this right here. Look. 30 nautical miles, right? You need to have mode Charlie and nowadays ADS-B out to be flying in here. So, you can fly in here at any altitude you want without being in Class Bravo. You can fly in here underneath or above Class Bravo. But if you are inside this circle, they want to keep track of who you are and what your altitude is to make sure you're outside of Class Bravo. So you need a mode Charlie 30 miles out where this is normally 20 miles out. See what I mean? Oh, Christopher, I didn't know that drones needed a mode Charlie for that. Christopher, could that be as a commercial operator? Maybe as a commercial operator? Maybe. Maybe, baby. Maybe, baby. Whoa. Hey, check this out. This is pretty cool. Look at Volanta. Caribbean FSS is on. Covering flight level 245 and above. That's awesome. That's really cool. Man, look at this. Woo! Guys, no questions whatsoever. No questions about this chart right here. Come on. Come on. Hey, Kill Switch is here. What's going on, my buddy? Let me see if I can stump the chump. Or maybe you guys can stump the chump. You can easily stump the chump, actually. Let's find something a bit unique. A bit unique. Man, I found one that stumped me. This right here. Does anybody know? Ah, the route section. Bodai, I don't put anything in the route. Don't put anything in the route. Interesting bit of trivia. The majority of the airspace in Boston is controlled centrally from the Boston Consolidated TRACON, which is itself located in southern Nashua. No way. Wow. Boston Consolidated TRACON. Aristarchus. I wonder. All right, so UC. I mean, we're probably going to get quite a few of these, but let's see. Let's see. Undercover balloon. Fire Sandy, what's going on? Heyo! Under construction. Under construction. Wow. Wow. Okay. 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 Under construction. Huh. New one for me. Very nice. Very nice. Very good. Very nice. Kill switch. Alright, guys. We're basically just waiting for them to open, and we're going to come back and do this flight here. VFR exiting Class Bravo airspace to find Nashua VFR and land there. Alright. Guys, I'm going to do a bathroom break. We've got 5 minutes to go before they open Boston Center. Yeah, Aspen. But I'm going to do a bathroom break. So I am going to be right back. Right back at you. Right back at you. In the meantime, enjoy the vibes. See ya. Welcome back, everybody. Happy Friday. Look at that. Boston Approach, Boston Center, both on. What? What? It's almost as if we rehearsed this. Or at least agreed upon it. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Yes, I like the tunes, man. I like the tunes. Let's put them in the background a little bit as we prep for this, yes? Fake Wayne. It's not pull, my friend. It's common interest. Common interest. That's what it is. Alec, what's going on, man? How are you? Actually, I want to vibe a little more with this music right here. There we go. It's a little more like it. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this, guys. Okay, so let's get things going. Parking brake is set. Avionics master is off. Magnetos. Man, I don't know why it doesn't remember them off. Off. Battery on. See how much fuel we have. 20. No, yeah. I'm gonna do a little bit more fuel. There we go. Okay, that's good. Let's check the annunciator panel. Well, they're all already lit, so it doesn't really matter. They're on, okay? We're gonna keep it on, right? So make sure that autopilot, yeah, okay. There we go. Okay, so. Okay. Up and down. Up and down. Flap is retracted. Yep, okay. And rudder pedals. Good. Up and down. Okay. Yep. Flaps. And if I go 10, 20, 30. Or sorry, it's 10, 25, 40. 25, 10, 0. Okay, cool. Yeah, easy. Okay, elevator is in neutral. Baggage door back there is closed.
Just
okay,
for
nice.
4 months.
Hey, restoring. What's going on, buddy? Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. All right, let's go straight to before engine start, right? So circuit breakers, they are all of them in. Okay. Carb heat is gold. Fuel selector, fullest tank. It's on the right. Yep, they're about the same. Cold engine. Throttle. We're gonna open a half inch. Oh, and you know what? Always, right? Always got to remember to do this. I wish, is there a way to do it without stopping it, like in the menu like this? Is there a way maybe from the context menu in here? From here? I don't know. Whoa, Alec, thank you very much for saying that, man. That's awesome. Wow. That's great, man. Thank you. Okay, so here we go. Throttle about half an inch. Okay. Battery on, alternator on, nav lights. I always skip the nav lights, man. Fuel pump on. There's fuel pressure because mixture is rich. There we go. Clear prop. Okay. Let's do this. There we go. Nice. And yep, oil pressure. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, of course. Of course, I mean both big details. But thanks. 1200 RPMs, okay. A little bit more. There we go. Oil pressure is checked. Okay, let me get the volume up. There we go. That's more like it. That's more like it, right? Old man, it's going awesome, man. How about you? So today, what we're doing is... Good question, man. Good question. Today, what we're doing is... We're doing what's called VFR Flight number 4 of the Wings program with Boston Virtual ARTCC, the Boston division of VATSIM. And it's a VFR flight departing a Class Bravo airspace at busy airport. In this case, it's Boston's Logan International Airport. And flying to Nashua, an airport up here that's Class Delta airspace. So it's controlled airspace, but it's not a big airport, right? And we're going to VFR our way there, departing this big controlled area here and flying in between a couple of other airspaces. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. That's what we're doing, buddy. How about you? How about you? All right. So that's that, right? Let's get our avionics going now. I'll do my nav lights now. Two. Okay, here we go. All right. And let's get ready, right? So let's go flight plan. I'm not going to call ATC just yet, because when we call ATC, we're going to be ready to go, and we're just going to go, right? So let's put in our stuff now. Did it say Germany under there? That was weird. Logan International. Okay, good. KASH. Duplicates found, okay. Somehow my database is full of duplicates, but it's Boyer is the name of the field. If you don't remember, it's always good to go back. Right there. So good. Okay. All right. Add en route waypoint. Well, we're not gonna type a waypoint, but I wonder if we can actually add that waypoint here. Look at the airspaces, right?
Fabio, hope things are good for you.
Oh, dude. Joshy, thank you very much, man. Things are doing well. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that subscription, buddy. Let's go. As I missed most part of yesterday, hey, Guybrush, because of swimming the sea, okay. How you will resume your selection leg of yesterday? Well, Guybrush, the next leg we have is from Dakar to Lisbon. It's another long leg. I think we're gonna have VOR for most of that, but I can also do some celestial navigation during that flight to continue teaching and practicing, because I need it. Celestial navigation too. Yeah, I don't know, Shubashi, I don't know. It probably is, right? Probably is. My day's going awesome. Today's the start of a bank holiday for us in the UK. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Oh, Cashew. You thought I called your name. That's funny, man. That's funny. Oh, really, Fluffy? That's cool, man. That's cool that we're flying in your neck of the woods. So, what I'm trying to do here, guys, is I want this to go north up so we can compare to the map that we've been looking at, right? So for that, I have to go here and take track up, out, and there we go. So now, look, that's what we recognize, right? The blue lines here are the Class Bravo airspace from Boston. Look at how cool that depiction, right? Look, it even has that slice there that's from 4,000 to 7,000. That's right there. That's right there. It doesn't say the altitude here, but it has all the shapes, right? Then he has class Delta, class Delta, class Delta. That's class Delta, class Delta, class Delta, right? It even has, see the orange extension here? That's a class Echo extension. Look, it's right here, this extension. And if you keep going, it's going to have this class Charlie. Look, right there, class Charlie. And there's Nashua with the little notch. With the little notch to let Pepperell Field out of its airspace. How cool is that? Right? Let me see here. Bona Music, what's up, man? Is that F system part of the base game or is that a mod? It's a mod. It's a mod. It's a PMS. Actually, I think I have a command for that, don't I? GTN 750 maybe? No, I guess not. Maybe GTN? No. Okay, I thought I had a command. I can look it up. So it's by PMS 50. Thank you, Scooter. Thank you, Scooter. There it is. Thank you. I'm an idiot. I never remember that one. Sorry. Well, there's a free version that doesn't do everything this one does, right? So, for example, the free version, you can put a flight plan in, but you cannot reference an airway, which, you know, some people don't use, so that's okay. But if you want to fly IFR, you can still put in every waypoint, but that's a pain. But you'd have to do that in the free one because you can't just put in the airway, you know, entry at this waypoint at this airway for all this distance, a bunch of waypoints, you know, that you don't have to type because you just put the airway name and then the exit of the airway. That's normally how you put in a flight plan in the GTN 750, and in the paid version you can do that. This is the paid version that I have from them, from PMS. So I like it, but I didn't have to pay for it, right? But I really like it. I think it's awesome. All right, cool. So what if I wanted to create that waypoint for us here, right? Could I do that? Well, yes, in the real thing. I don't think this one does it. Let me see. Yeah, in the real one, you can tap or double tap or drag the route to where you want it to go. Kind of like we do in Sky Vector. Like this, right? So if you don't have a waypoint there, you drag the route to where you want to create a waypoint. And you say, I want to turn right about here. You can do that in the GTN too. I guess not in this version just yet. By the way, why is this guy on? Not sure. Stand by. Let's put 1200 in here until we have something else. There we go. Jeez. Jeez. Okay. All right, cool. So we'll definitely use this to make sure we stay out of airspaces, right? Right click? Maybe. Nope. No. Okay. We'll use it for reference for airspace at least. But a heck of a reference, right? And we have the 650 here, which is basically the same thing in a smaller screen. Red box, we're flying out of Boston. Logan. Alright, guys. So it's time to talk to them. We're ready to go, right? So remember, this is what we say. Boston, in this case it's going to be Boston approach. Actually, let's tune him in first. It's 1330. There it is. Okay. So, Boston approach. Papa Tango Tango Foxtrot. Foxtrot Piper Warrior. Requesting VFR clearance to depart Class Bravo airspace to Nashua at, in our case, we're going to go at 2,000. Actually, why not 2,000? Let's go 2,000. Let's go, no, because 2,500 I can see stuff a little bit further away. So let's go 2,500. For Wings VFR 4 with information, Victor. Now, we don't have information, so we'll say with no weather information. Okay? All right, let's do this. Boston approach. Papa Tango Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot. Piper Warrior requesting VFR clearance to depart Class Bravo airspace to Nashua at 2,500 feet for Wings VFR 4 without weather information. Hey Chihuahua, hey babe.
Papa Tango Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot Boston approach. Boston altimeter 3005, wind variable at 3. Sky clear, visibility 10. Wings VFR 3 is approved.
3,
Cleared
no,
out
4.
of the Boston Class Bravo airspace. Maintain VFR at or below 2000 until advised. Departure frequencies with me. Squawk. Stand by.
Okay. Oh, ATIS is up now.
Squawk 3434. Sorry about that.
And Papa Tango Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot. Roger weather. And by the way, now we see an ATIS up. We haven't tuned it in yet, but we see it up on VPilots. So we're clear to correction, sir. It wasn't VFR Wings VFR 3. It was Wings VFR 4. And we're cleared out of or to depart Class Bravo airspace at or below 2,000 feet. And we're going to be squawking 3434 on your frequency for departure.
Papa Tango Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot. Read back correct. Expect runway 27 for departure. Advise ready to taxi.
Runway 27 for departure, and we'll call ready for taxi. Papa Tango Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot. Okay, cool.
Good, 1229, wind variable at 3, runway 27
Okay.
cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27 clear for takeoff.
I know he's a little loud, right? There. I'll lower it a little bit. Okay, let's put that squawk in before we forget it. 3434. Boom. Boom. Okay. And we're gonna enter that, right? But it's still standby. We're gonna turn it on when we're ready to taxi here. Okay. Oh, nice. Nice command there with that sim.
Number 3601 Alpha, cross runway.
Okay,
4
cool.
right at Charlie.
So, altimeter 3005. Let's put that in here. We need to make a little changer here. We're gonna go to, whoops, US system. There we go. Now we got inches of mercury right there, and we're gonna put in a 3005. About there. And if we look at the airport elevation for Boston, airport elevation 19 feet, and we're showing about 45 feet or so. That's totally within acceptable tolerance, right? And there could be differences between the weather that your sim has loaded and the weather that the controller is looking at for Boston, right? Okay, but it's close enough. It's close enough. Okay. So back to here. So we are at General Aviation up here. Let me get rid of that. There we go. We're at General Aviation, and we're gonna go to runway 27. Runway 27 is here. Okay. There's only one way to get there. It's going to be through Delta, which means down here. So Charlie, probably Charlie, because we're coming in from here. So we can probably expect something like Bravo to Charlie to Delta, something like that, right? Something like that, but you never know. So we'll see. But let's keep this open when we call for taxi, so that we know what he's going to say. We're going to write it down, but then we can also read it quickly, right? Make sure it makes sense. Okay.
Heading 210, cleared for
So,
takeoff, runway
let's see.
27.
Let's get our taxi checklist done, so we're ready to taxi when we call him. So landing light is coming on. Oh, let's turn the beacon on too. Good idea. Okay.
And Boston approach to Lima, Oscar.
Radios are set. Well, I should probably put in that VOR, right? Just in case. Just in case, because who knows?
Lima Oscar 24.
And it's 112.7.
Good morning.
Okay. So here we go.
Could you please file a flight
112.7. Transfer that. We should be receiving it. There it is. We are receiving it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And our DME says 1.7 miles from it. Okay. Let's dial in the 350 just in case, right? Just in case. We're gonna navigate pretty much by this, but and heading and looking outside, but just in case. Okay. Transponder is set in standby. We'll set it to alt as soon as we start to move, when we get the clearance to taxi. Altimeter setting, yep, checks. Heading indicator, let's set the takeoff heading here. That's gonna be 272. Okay. So 272 on the heading. Dragon, that would be amazing. There we go, 272. All right, taxi area clear, parking brake release, brakes test, flight instruments check. Okay, we're gonna do all these things, right? So let's call for taxi now. Just checking around. Okay, great. Let's have a look at this.
JetBlue 1229, connect Boston Center 134.7. Have a good day.
Boston Center on 134.7, JetBlue 1229, good day.
Boston ground, Papa Tango Tango Foxtrot. Foxtrot is at General Aviation, ready for taxi.
Papa Tango Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot. Squawk Mo Charlie, runway 27, taxi via Bravo Charlie, cross runway 4 left, hold short, runway 4 right.
And squawk mode Charlie, taxi via Bravo Charlie, cross runway 4 left, hold short, runway 4 right. Papa Tango Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot. Okay, let's squawk that baby. Out. There it is. We're good. All right, so, and by the way, you can also do this. Watch. Watch how cool this is. Look at that. You can see all the taxiways. There's no signs, but you can see all the taxiways. It's pretty awesome. And an airport like this, one could say invaluable. All right, so let's have a look. So it's Bravo. Okay, Bravo, right? Out of here. Bravo, Bravo, Bravo to Charlie. Cross runway. Whoops, here. 4 left. Hold short, runway 4 right. So we're going to stop right here. And then it's probably going to be Charlie to Delta, right? Okay. As we expected that.
360,
Cool.
1,300.
Let's do this. Maybe,
thank you.
maybe a little bit of that.
Climb and maintain.
And I can turn this on if you guys want. You guys like that? You guys want something like this, or do you not care? Okay. Here we go. Brakes off.
And Lima Oscar 24, I think we put in the right flight plan.
Lima Oscar 24.
Doesn't work with those, huh?
Affirmative, thank you. Cleared out of the Boston class Bravo airspace. Maintain
Ooh,
VFR
more people with us. That's awesome.
Until advised.
My brakes both work.
Departure frequency with me. Squawk 3475.
Clear left.
Clear out the Boston Bravo airspace.
Clear right. So we're about to get onto Bravo here.
Departure is with you and squawk 3475.
Nice, that's awesome, guys. I love to have people come along.
Correct. Advise, ready to taxi. Expect runway 27.
Yeah, Bona, in places like this, it can be, right? But look, it makes it easier when you have something like this, helped by something like this chart right here, right? Whoa, sorry. I should probably look outside too. All right, so the wind here, currently, look at your heading, right? It's coming from over here, so it looks like it's coming from, let's pass it. Yeah, pretty much 90 degrees, right? So it's coming from 060. So we're gonna take off with a tailwind a little bit. Eyes on the taxiway there, Neslin. I know, buddy. Sorry, my bad. My bad. Whoa! My bad. Yeah, there's some weird stuff happening after Sim Update 5. I don't understand that. I don't know why it does that, but it does it. It does it. Look at that. Yeah, Sleepless. It's really cool, isn't it, buddy? Oh, nice, Dalmatian. Yeah, I want to give it a try, to be honest. I want to give it a try. All right, so remember, Bravo comes around the corner here, right? And then look, the first one is going to be Quebec, second Foxtrot, third one is going to be Charlie. Third one after the turn is the one we want. Okay. Because remember, here in the sim, sometimes the names are correct of taxiways. Sometimes taxiway names are completely wrong. So this is Quebec. That's right. I'm gonna do my my engine checks right here. This is Foxtrot. Yeah, that's correct again. Okay. Not bad. Also not bad. Okay. Did I see a drop?
27, taxi via Bravo Charlie, cross runway 4 left, hold short runway 4 right.
I don't know if I saw a drop there or not.
Bravo,
Mixture.
Charlie, cross runway 4 left.
Yep.
Hold short 4 right.
Here's Charlie. And it says so. Okay, so this is correct. Alright. Alright, so we have a good engine. That's nice. And we're clear to cross, right? This is 4 left right here. See there? We're clear to cross. We have to hold short of 4 right. Hey, Hawks, what's going on, man? But it doesn't hurt to check. Make sure nobody's landing. Hey! FS Expo is here. What's going on? What's going on? Alright, so coming up on 4 right, we're going to hold short here. You can see that here too, right? That's a runway. See the hold short line too? It's pretty cool. Look, you can even see the hold short line. Look at that.
Papa Tango Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot, cross runway 4 right at Charlie, hold short runway 33 left at Delta.
Oh. Cross runway 4 right, hold short of 33 left at Delta for Papa Tango Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot. Guys, the brakes, not nearly as good as the brakes in the Arrow. Not nearly as good as the brakes in the Arrow. Oh my gosh. Alright, so there's 33 left at Delta. We're gonna hold short of that. Jeez. Triple Doze at tier 2. What's going on, my buddy? Thank you very, very much for that. Really appreciate that, bud. Yukas Intus, Jim Volms, Bona Music. Thank you so much for the follows, guys.
Papa Tango Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot, cross runway 33 left at Delta.
Cross runway 33 left at Delta. Papa Tango Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot. Nice. Nice. Here we go. Yes. Yes, you can get charts in there. Yep. Yeah, I like to show it this way because I can go outside and stuff and the chart stays, you know? But, yeah, you can get charts in there too. I should probably show that. I mean, you guys have seen me do it, right?
Cross runway 4 right at Charlie, hold short.
You guys have seen me do this before.
Cross runway 4 right on Charlie, hold short, runway 27, correction, runway 3 on Delta, Moscow 24, hold short runway 33 left at Delta. 33 left at Delta, sorry. Moscow 24.
Okay. Right. I don't know if he
Papa
told me.
Tango Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot. Fly heading 360. Wind variable at 3. Runway 27. Cleared for takeoff.
360. Let's put that here before we forget. Fly heading 360. Runway 27. Cleared for takeoff. Papa Tango Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot. And remember, we have to stay under 2,000 feet.
Lima
Right.
Oscar 24. Cross runway.
So we got 360 in our heading, so we don't forget.
Cross runway 33 left at
What's
Number
weird.
3601 Alpha, contact Boston Center on 134.7.
All right, here we go. Boys and girls,
Boston
remember our navigation.
4.7, November 3601 Alpha.
Okay, so transponder's already out, landing light is on, strobes are on, fuel pump is on. We're good to go. Let's go.
The wind is now 120
Okay, so yeah. Should be a crosswind. Airspeed is alive. 60 knots, 65. Let's go flying. We're going to continue over the runway until the very end. Or at least 400 feet or so. Alright. And let's turn to north.
The Lima Oscar 24, fly heading 330, wind 120 runway 3, direction runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Fly heading 330, runway 27, clear for takeoff. Lima Oscar.
Papa Tango Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot, radar contact, say altitude.
Passing 1,100. Papa Tango Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot.
Papa Tango Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot, thank you, maintain VFR at or below 2,000.
Maintain VFR at or below 2,000. Papa Tango Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot. All right. So, whoa, downtown. Look at that. Look at that. I still got about 500 feet to go before 2,000. I think I'm going to stay here at 1,500 for now, guys. I'm going to stay at 1,500 for now. Slow down a little bit. Not go too crazy and enjoy this, right? Why not? Let's enjoy this. Let's enjoy this. Look at this. Ah, man, I wish they would fix these bridges, you know? I wish they would fix these bridges. You're using VR or something like that. No, Patriot Flyer. So it's this, see this thing right here? Look, right here, that I'm touching. That's basically holding 3 different LEDs, right? And these LEDs, they have a little camera that's tracking them. And so when I move my head, it moves my my camera in the game. And when I move forward and back, it does the same because it can recognize that kind of motion too. So I can kind of move around and go different places, which is pretty awesome. So between this and the fact that I can zoom in, right? Or move the camera even in other ways in the sim, man, I'm set, you know? Okay, watch our heading here. Watch our heading. Okay, so let's see if we can start seeing. Oh, hello. I think that's one of the highways. The one that we're going to leave to our right. And is that maybe the one to our left? Let's see. Yeah, Patriot Flyer. It's called Track IR. Yeah, I guess chat's already talking to you about that. By the way, I'm going to get Boston Center's frequency here ready to go. 1347. Enter. There we go. Now it's ready to switch. A little more right rudder.
You got traffic at your 2 o'clock, 4 miles, a Piper 28.
And look, remember,
1,600.
that's me. That's me. Remember, we're gonna go between these airspaces and then turn that way, right? So we're doing well.
Oscar 24, maintain visual separation with the traffic, with the piper, turn right heading 360.
Maintain visual separation.
Ah, Kilo Zebra, you knew that, huh? You knew that by heart, right? All right, beautiful, guys. Look at this. Nice, leaving Boston behind already. See how easy it is to depart a place like this VFR. It's not that bad at all. It's not that bad at all. If you've done your homework, right? Like we did. If you've done your homework, it's not bad at all. And see what I mean? It's hard to see, like, is this that highway? Right? I don't know. It's hard to see. So it's nice to have a little map like this where you can see your airspaces. Now, he has not said bye to us just yet. And by the way, look, we're pretty much centered on that 350. We're a little bit off, but not by much, right? So we are where we wanted to be. It's just it's hard to see those highways, especially from this low. At 2,500, it might be better. But I decided to stay at 15 just to see, like, down there really nicely. Look at this. Look how awesome that looks. Look how real that looks. That street down there. Nice little lake. Look at that. Man, this sim is pretty. Watch our heading.
Papa Tango Tango.
There we go.
Foxtrot, leaving the Boston class Bravo airspace. Proceed on course, VFR altitude, your discretion. Radar service terminated. Change to.
Nice
Squawk
job.
VFR, frequency change approved. Have a good day.
And radar services terminated for Papa Tango Tango Foxtrot. We're resuming on navigation. Thank you very much. Appreciate the help today and hope to see you soon. Papa Tango Tango Foxtrot. Squawking VFR. All right. Stand by, change the frequency, and then go back on. Okay. And actually, it's 1228. Oh, it doesn't do it. Okay. 1228. Because we don't have to talk to center. You know, because we're VFR, right? Okay, so we're going by a lake here. Can we see that in here? Yeah, maybe this lake right here. This lake would be right abeam the airport. Is that it? I guess we're passing it already, so it's time to start our turn. Almost time to start our turn. Little bit further. Little bit further. I mean, we can start it right now. It doesn't really matter, right? Ah, Captain Simplex. No worries, dude. Hey, I was gonna say, you were doing a really good job. Like, following the, look at this. That looks so good. You were doing a really good job following all the requirements, man, of what to say, when to say it. Nice job. Nice. Look, I'm not a controller. I'm sure they'll have more accurate feedback for you, but I thought you did a really, really great job. Thank you very much, by the way. All right, let's start this turn. It's turning already, so that's perfect. We're at 1,200. It's a little too low. A little too low, right? No reason to be making this much noise above people. And remember, we can climb now, right? A little bit. A little bit. We still got Class Bravo under us, so we got to be careful. But remember, it's 3,000 here where we are. Remember that? Right? And then 4,000. So right now, we could go up to 3,000 or 4,000. Let's go up to about, I don't know, 2,500. As we turn towards Nashua. Oh, hello, friend. Oh, look. Some sort of campus of something. Whoops. Turned a little too much. And leveled off. Pro pilot. There we go. Always helpful from, like, right now, right? To come over here and do one of these. Say, hey. Okay. I want to go direct. Flight plan, Nashua. Activate that. Okay, well, it should have created a direct line to Nashua. I guess it just deleted the flight plan. Whoopsie daisies. Whoopsie daisies. Great success. Great success. I mean, guys, it's all right, right? I mean, we know it's there, but still, what the hell? What the hell? There. Yes. Whoop. Nope. To Nashua. Okay. All right. Now it's like, yeah, I got it. I got it. Yeah, I got it. Oh boy. All right, heading's about good, so let's set our heading bug that way. Whoa. About there, right? Let's keep climbing to 2,500. It's beautiful around here. Oh, look at that quarry. Holy moly, look at that quarry. Oh, there's more back there. Wow. Hey, the advantages of flying VFR, right? You see something like this, you're like, I want to go check that out. Sure, as long as you stay outside of other people's airspace, you're fine. Oh, is that what this is? Oh, no, DC. Marble Cliff, where's that at? Where is that at? Right, real deal. You gotta stay on the route that you said you were gonna do or that they cleared you for. Near San Margarita, okay. Okay, so that right there is Andover. That we just, that's Andover. And now we're turning to Nashua. Oh, for the first time I saw like the trees all drawing. Did you see that? After I turned, the trees drew. Interesting. Well, it's not that they drew for the first time. I think they just like changed LOD, right? No way, Patriot. Really? That's awesome, dude. Hold on, hold on. Maybe this helps. Maybe this helps locate where I just flew over. Yeah, Sparker, but I hadn't seen it yet. For the first time, I saw it today. Whoa, I'm turning a little too much here. Turning a little too much. Turning towards, well, that's actually Chelmsford, I think, right? No, Chelmsford. Chelmsford? Look. Chelmsford? Because we're here. Lowell and Chelmsford. But I'm looking left of the river, right? So it's Chelmsford and then Lowell. And by the way, we don't have Nashua controllers on, but we do have Boston Center. So I think we should probably talk to Boston Center before we enter the Class Delta for Nashua. You know what I mean? I think they own it. If there's no tower. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so we're 16 miles out. We should call it about 10 miles out. So let's get the frequency in there once again. 337, right? No, 347. 1347. Enter. Okay. Yeah, look. Right here. So that's Low and Chelmsford. Man, this is so cool. Oh, no way, Kingsman. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, look. Is that... Oh, yeah, it's all photogrammetry. It's all photogrammetry around here. Nice. Nice. Okay, just checking that there's still no Nashua Tower. So it's going to be Boston Center. Another quarry. Guys, what river is this? What river is this? Look at how cool. Wow, what an elbow, huh, for the river. Hey, Cannibalistic Cow, what's going on, buddy? Alright, guys. We're at 13 miles. About time we start thinking about calling center, about entering Nashua's airspace. We don't know if we have to, but I rather ask, right? Out in the Rhein. Merrimack River. Okay, okay. Ah, very cool. The Merrimack River. Look at that. Oh, that's like an arena. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that's Lowell. This is Lowell. All right, let's call Boston Center and talk to him about our intentions. Boston Center, good afternoon, or good morning. Papa Tango, Tango, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Papa Tango, Tango, Foxtrot, Foxtrot, Boston Center, standby. Break JetBlue 1229, join Alpha to the ramp. Papa Tango, Tango, Foxtrot, Foxtrot, squawk 4723, go ahead.
4723. Boston Center, Papa Tango, Tango, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. He's currently 10 miles from Nashua, and we don't see a Nashua Tower online, sir, so we didn't know if we should call you to enter that Class Delta airspace.
Papa Tango, Tango, Foxtrot, Foxtrot, you are in the correct place, at least for now. Nashua altimeter 3008. Expect straight in runway 32, port 4 miles southeast of the field.
And runway 32 will report 4 miles southeast of the field on a 3008 altimeter. And that squawk code once again, please.
Papa Tango, Tango, Foxtrot, Foxtrot, squawk 4723.
4723 on the squawk. Papa Tango, Tango, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Number 2, Foxtrot X-ray, Vito Hopkins.
All right, very good. So let's go. Stand by for 723.
November 01 Alpha, descend and maintain 2000.
Descend and maintain.
Watch that heading, right?
November 01
All the way to the Atlantic, you followed it. A lot of history, I can imagine. I can imagine. Whoops, it didn't go. There we go. 4723. 4723, yep. 3002 on the altimeter. Okay. And runway 32, as we expected, right? As we expected, it's going to be runway 32. Pretty much the heading that we're at. Let's see if we start to spot the airport here at some point. Got to be in for... Oh! There. I see some lights blinking right there. Look. I think that's it. I think that's it. I'm going to align myself with a straight in.
Runway 36, cleared for the option.
We'll see if they give us different pattern instructions.
For Whiskey Papa Roger, on the go, on course departure approved. Report passing 2,500.
Alright, on the go, on course departure approved. We'll report passing 2,500.
Yeah, I think that is it. It's got a lot of like, you see the brown dirt around it?
Break, Papa Tango, Tango, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. traffic, 5 o'clock, 2 miles northwestbound, aircraft type unknown, altitude indicates 1,900.
Roger that traffic. We're looking. Papa Tango, Tango Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Okay, so above us, it's hard to see, isn't it? At 5 o'clock. I don't see anything up there. Huh. Yeah, that's definitely the airport. I see the a little bit of red lights at the beginning of the runway now. No way, Tubes, really? Look at that golf course right there, which, by the way...
Tango, Foxtrot, Foxtrot, I just managed to convince Andrew to come on for you. Contact Nashua Tower 133.2, talking a bit.
And Nashua Tower 133.2 for Papa Tango, Tango, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Fantastic.
Neither aircraft calling inbound for Nashua remain outside the Class Delta airspace and contact Tower 133.2.
We'll maintain our Alpha Delta. We'll contact Tower
Nashua Tower, very good morning. Papa Tango, Tango, Foxtrot, Foxtrot is currently 5 miles southeast of the airport at 2,100 inbound for landing. VFR.
Papa Tango, Foxtrot, Foxtrot, Nashua Tower. Good morning. Make straight on runway 32. The wind is 3307, runway 32. Clear to land.
And clear to land, runway 32 for Papa Tango, Tango, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. All right, straight in, guys. Straight in. He cleared us to land. Oh, look at that. That looks beautiful.
Lima Oscar 24,
beautiful.
Make straight in, runway 32. The wind is 330 at 7, runway 32. Clear to land. Runway 32, clear to land. Lima Oscar.
Oh, there it is. Yep. That's it right there. So it wasn't dirt, but it's like there's not a lot of trees, I guess, or anything very green around the runway. There's somebody behind me, so I'm not going to go too slow here on final. There you go. See, FS Expo. Guys, FS Expo here on chat. First of all, let's talk about FS Expo. I'm going. Are you going? You should be going. Even if you can't go in person, you should be going virtually. And you get 10% discount if you use code FOF. Fox, Oscar, Fox, Friends of Fabio. That's right. I'm going to be going in person with Abby September 24th through the 26th in San Diego, California. Hope to see you there. Hope to see you there. Go sign up. FS Expo. I think there's an FSC command here on the bot. But anyways, FS Expo here in chat. Oh, nice, Mephiston. That's great, dude. Is one of the founders. That's right. That's the guy you see on the YouTube lives. He's super cool. And he's the one doing Boston Center right now. The guy we were just talking to at Boston Center. That was him. That's right. All right, guys, coming in for landing. Let's see. We haven't changed fuel tanks, and that's fine for now. Mixture is rich. We haven't touched it. Gears fixed. Not much there, right? You can still do your gump check, right? So gas, undercarriage. There's no undercarriage. Mixture pump. Fuel pump stayed on this whole time. We were pretty low. It's just stayed. It's a good idea, right? Just in case something happens, you don't have a lot of time to react. I don't have any flaps right now, so let's go flaps 10. Okay. Very nice. Coming into the ramp, I see 2 red, 2 white to the left of the runway, so we're on the ramp. 80 knots. Again, I'm going to fly a little bit faster than normal because there's somebody behind me. I don't want to be holding them up. So, add a little power. Look at the big intersection over here. I think that's the one that we said you can't miss from the air. I don't know if it's that close or not. Oh, look at that. Nice. Nice. Okay, a little turbulent today. Little bit of turbulence. Oh, it's smoothing out now. Oh, Kingsman in real life? So, little bit of wind from the right, feels like. There's the aiming point, little flare, and set her down. Oop, there we go. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Taxiway coming up, flaps all the way up, improve your braking action. Removing that lift from the wings, right? Putting all the weight on the wheels will give you better braking action. On the brakes, remember these brakes, not so good.
Tango, Foxtrot, turn left unable, taxi ramp via Alpha. Congratulations, passing VFR number 4.
And we're taking the first left here, and that to the ramp for Papa Tango Tango Foxtrot with VFR number 4 completed. Thank you very, very much, Tower. That was a blast.
Have a good day.
You too. All right. Hey, we did it. We did it. We left Class Bravo airspace and threaded the needle between the other airspaces to find Nashua and land here. VFR. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome, huh? Pretty awesome. Ooh. This is a, by the way, this is a scenery that's on flightsim.to. It's an improvement of the Nashua that's in the sim. And it's, yeah, it looks pretty cool. Look at this. Has a lot of different hangar space because apparently it's a pretty busy airport. There you go. Thanks, Scooter. Appreciate that. All right, let's see if I can park without hitting the wing this time. All right, get her ready to kind of, you know, halfway turned to go in tail first. Parking brake on. There we go. Avionics off. And mixture off. Nice. Wait for the engine to stop. Okay, then magnetos come off. And everything else off here. There we go. Nice. Oh, hello. Wait, was that open? No, okay. There we go. No, it was closed. Whew! Nice. Nice. Not bad. Not bad at all. Where am I? Oh, I'm over here. Wow, guys. Welcome to Nashua. Kingsman, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, look, my wing, I mean, I had room, but it got close right before I turned. Definitely. Definitely. Guys, how cool was that? How cool was that? VFR number 4 in the bag. Look at all you guys coming in. That's awesome. Let's go. That's awesome, guys. That is awesome. All right, so that's it. It's going to be a shorter stream today because VFR number 5 is across country to 2 other airports, and I don't want to hurry it because I'm looking at how much time I have left. If I try to squeeze proper cross country to 2 other airports, right, with the planning and everything, I'd run over my time for today. So we're going to call it for today, but I may stream tomorrow. Abby has her real estate test all day tomorrow. All day from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. So I have time tomorrow. I am going to be working on CRJ stuff. That's not going to be streamed. But I may get some time to stream. So you may see, I'm thinking, you may see a focus flight. The first focus flight. Not a focus flight. Although you could say it's the same. It's a focus flight. Where I don't really interact with chat. It's to see how a pilot would behave in a normal flight without distractions, right? Focusing on being a professional pilot, which for this guy takes a lot of focusing. So I may do one of those tomorrow, but I'm not committing to it. We'll see how the day goes. We'll see. Because I have to get that CRJ training done first. Remember I said I'm not happy with the script just yet. I'm still fine-tuning the script because I want to record this coming week. Well, I will record this coming week. So I got to finish the script. If I finish the script in time, I'll do a little focus flight. Should be fun. DC, thank you very much for the 50 bits, man. Appreciate it. Guys, thank you very much. Thank you for your time, for your donations today. You guys are amazing. As always, it's been fun. Huge thanks to Boston Virtual ARTCC. These guys rock. As you can tell, they do a great job, right? And I don't know if you saw right here in chat, they were saying, hey, if you're a newbie, put that in the remarks. We'll take it easy with you. We'll take care of you, right? You make mistakes, no worries. We're not going to get mad at you or anything like that. Sanjay, thank you very much for the 100 bits, man. Appreciate that. Thank you, citizen. Appreciate that. Absolutely, Dalmatian. So, yeah, unfortunately, I would love to do a little bit more of the Wings flight. But like I said, to do it justice, we're going to plan basically 2 different cross countries. And a cross country, I looked this up to make sure. Look at this. As far as the FAA is concerned, a cross country has to be a minimum of a straight line of 50 nautical miles. And we're going to do 2 of these. So it's going to be 100 miles total with a stop, because we're going to stop in the middle there of that, you know, the first airport. And like I said, I want to do it justice, sit down, plan it all properly with you guys, and then go and fly it. So I unfortunately don't have time to do that today. Ah, thank you, Rodopsin. I will definitely wish Abby good luck. Yes, yes. She's very excited, but she's also anxious about tomorrow. It's a huge test, so hopefully she's gonna do really well. She's been studying super hard, so hopefully. Thanks, guys. Yeah, Ibanez, I think so too. I think she's got it. All right, let's go find somebody to raid. My God. I don't understand why this is still not, you know, illegal. Come on. I mean, seriously. Okay, who is on? Right. Oh. Yeah, okay, so we got to do a little... Very welcome, guys. Very well. You're all very welcome. These get worse and worse. These get worse. Why do I continue to do them? I don't understand. I don't understand why I continue to do them. So sorry. So sorry. So sorry. And it's not like sorry, not sorry. It's so sorry. Ugh. Ugh. Hypertext here is on. Brownie Gnome is on. Helsinki to Moscow, huh? Is it Microsoft Flight Sim?
Oh, the other one.
I don't think
that
so.
Was something. Also.
Okay. Hey, us. Comrades United Airlines? What? Interesting. Do we know this guy?
Rodrigo's going down to the other airport.
But they're using Hey, of course, man. Of course. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Evan. Ooh, nice. That'd be great. That'd be great.
But our destination is Charlie Juliet, right?
Okay, so unless you guys have another opinion, we could do Hypertext Hero too, I suppose. Let's see what he's doing.
Right, as well, Chris. Okay.
Neo flight in Norway with the next couple of floats. Let's give him a try. Let's give Hypertext Hero a try. We got this. We got this. Hey, just got here. Been busy with work today and yesterday, but watched your VOD of yesterday. Well done, sir, on successful navigation. Thanks, man. That was amazing. That was amazing. Yeah, I can't believe it worked out so well, man. Thank you so much to Celestial Navigator for that, by the way. And guys, like I said, I may stream tomorrow. We'll see how my work goes. But if not, I'll see you. I'll publish my schedule on Sunday, and I'll see you next week. All right, let's do this raid, guys. Let's go give Hypertext Hero a hello. A hello. Thank you, guys. I love you all. You guys are amazing. Thanks for the support. Huge number of people here today again. That was great. And again, thanks to the Boston Virtual ARTCC. These guys are amazing. Check them out. Do the Wings program. You'll love it. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Take care.
When you work with I think